I wish I had a singing voice.
I am so glad you do not.
It doesn't mean I can't try.
Please.
Happy birthday
No.
to... What, I'm singing like a tenor. To you. I'm like the fourth tenor. I am...
You might get tenor's elbow.
I'm Nicarati...
Nicarati Pavalucci.
Stricolato.
Nicarati Pavalucci.
Nicarati Stricolato.
Nicarati Gabagool.
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 Ah, man.
So what's happening?
What are you doing working on your birthday?
That's what Brian Graham said to me. He goes, "What are you doing working on your birthday?" And I started laughing. We don't get a day off for birthdays.
Yes, you do. I'm taking a day off for my birthday.
It's one of your personal days, right?
Yeah, it's not like you don't have those.
I know, but it's not. It's not that.
It wouldn't be the first time you skipped out on doing a show for nominal reasons.
Well, I knew we had the show today, and
that's what you look forward to all week. That's the highlight of your week.
I'm telling you.
This show literally marks the midway point of our week, and it can no longer get any better or worse.
For the week, you mean?
Yeah, it's just. Yeah. I guess it could get worse, but it could never get better. It's just either it can stay cool and awesome,
yeah,
or just slowly rides off to the distance.
Right.
Yeah.
So, anyhow, thank you for the birthday wishes, everyone. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I got you a gift.
No, you did.
Yeah, I did.
What'd
It's a little birthday hat on your little icon there at the bottom there. It's kind of, you're covering up a little bit, but yeah.
Oh, there it is. Very nice.
Got your little birthday hat. See, it's the little nuances that, Easter eggs, if you will.
It's the little things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah, but I also made a post on my own Facebook that come check out the podcast and wish you a happy birthday. 73 today.
73. That's 11 in dog years.
It's actually a lot more than that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I know.
Yeah. Do you feel 73? Where's your mental
I really
state
don't.
right now?
I really. Oh, I'm like I was 10 days ago.
You're on this. I'm 72 and 350 days. No, but is that the when you grow older, how old do you still feel? I mean, time slips by.
I feel pretty young. I really do. I think my mind is fairly sharp relative to the rest of the world.
Some days, yeah, sharper than others.
Yep, sharper than some of the organizations in our business. But
you must have had a lot of Tylenol in the womb.
Yeah, it's incredible, right? So, yeah. It's funny when you think about things, right? Like, I was looking through something the other day, and it was just like dumbass things. This was a great one. Sears used to be called Sears and Roebuck.
Okay, yeah.
They sold car seats for kids.
I think I seen the ad for those, and it looks like
just hooked. It was like a little chair. Your feet went in. It was made out of canvas. Had a bar. Feet went in, and the thing hooked on the back of the seat.
And it was steel, right?
Yeah, well, it was metal, aluminum, or
steel
whatever.
Frame,
steel frame. But I mean, it had just hooks, so you put it over the back of the seat.
Because
we had no headrest then, so there was nothing in the way. And the kid sat there above the seat in a canvas thing. Oh, and by the way, it had one of those straps that had the two O-rings, and you put the strap through it and you pulled it. That was it. It was a car seat.
Well, it was back when you only had lap belt anyway. It wasn't even a 3-point belt.
Oh, so no, cars didn't even have them then.
Oh, man.
That's before seat belts. Well, which was it was cool.
We survived.
Rode bikes without helmets. Amazing. Absolutely.
I mean, so do we.
Like we. Well, you did them illegally.
No, there wasn't any law.
No.
No,
So,
skateboarding too. Like we didn't wear pads or nothing.
Yeah, yeah. My first skateboard was a pair of skates, metal skates, that you take the wing nut out of the middle and you could open them up, take them apart, and they were nailed to a 2x4, front and back.
Well, you didn't need helmets back then because you guys from Brooklyn were so hard headed that it didn't
Yeah,
really
we didn't
matter.
have exactly right.
That's why they call you knuckleheads.
So there was, I mean, there was just so many things when you look at compared to now and how people survive. You know,
It's amazing.
yeah.
Well, if this talk is any indication of what this show is going to be about, is
It's not.
we're just going to ramble. That's
Well, we'll probably do some rambling, but I want to get talking to the people of the group.
group. What group?
Well, the chat.
Oh, there you go, chat.
Yeah. Questions and stuff like that. People have a lot of questions.
Are we doing a Q&A today? Is that what we're going to do?
Well, we should do some of that. Yeah,
We're going to charge people for a Q&A?
No, we're not like that.
We don't even talk to us unless you're coming with us.
If you don't send me money, I'm not going to talk to you guys ever again.
I can only hear you with I don't know, an Alexander Hamilton or Abe Lincoln coming my way.
Hey, Blinken.
Hey Blinken. Did you say Abe Lincoln?
So let's do the news and then we can get involved here. Let's do some housekeeping.
Let's do some housekeeping. We never do the news. All right.
So today we're going to put the Woo box up, and you put your name in it. Obviously, we've been doing this for 117.
I don't remember when the wheel.
I don't either. The wheel came into play because it was fun.
I think it was early on. It was like in the 30s, I think.
It might have been. So put your name in, and then in about an hour, Nick will arbitrarily pick a name, and you'll have 90 seconds to tell us you're here.
That's it.
And then we'll spin the wheel, and you become a contestant, not a winner, because the whammy hadn't come up in a couple of weeks. So you could get whammy, you get nothing and like it.
My pen is lonely.
I know. And then if you don't like the gift, you can say, no, spin again. And that's the point where the whammy could come into play. So sometimes a grip sack is better than nothing.
Are you doing something special for your birthday today?
Yeah, we're going to give away 2 presents today.
Wow.
2 gifts.
Are we going to pick 2 people regardless of their outcome?
We're going to give away 2. We're going to give away 2 things today.
So we could be here a while.
I hope not.
Potentially.
Yeah, exactly. I hope we get out of here early.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
So you can get to your Olive Garden dinner?
Yeah, my Olive Garden dinner. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like people are having issues on Facebook. Sorry about that. It's not our problem. Facebook is just not looking great. But YouTube is so much better when it comes to streaming, I think. So go check us out there.
On YouTube.
And I'm going to send out, I already sent out the Woo box. I'm going to send out a spin here. That's what I meant to say. I'm going to pick New Ball. New Ball's been hot.
I'm going to pick Whammy.
Wow. Okay.
Here it is. I see it. Come on, Whammy!
Only because it's your birthday.
Baby.
Wow.
And you know what I was going to say right before that, and I didn't, so it can't count? If it comes up Whammy, we'll give away something else. But I didn't say it, so therefore we can't.
You only thought it. Doesn't count.
I only thought it doesn't count. I'm on fire right now.
Whew. Unless, if this was an NFL pick'em pool over here, then yeah, you wouldn't ever pick one right.
Speaking of pick'ems and stuff like that, didn't you and I make a dinner bet on who would win more games this year, the Yankees or the Dodgers? How convenient that you forget that. If you guys in the chat remember that,
no,
just say yay.
No,
and we'll see.
No. Because you copped out of betting anything because you don't want to go to Olive Garden anymore. So
that's true, right? But
that was after. That was the World Series was the last time we bet anything.
That's right.
And after that, you said nope, no more.
No
if
more.
Olive Garden's on the line, I don't.
That's right. Yeah, but
Olive Garden was off the table, so was the bet.
I'm sure we made a bet that the Dodgers would finish worse than the Yankees.
Nope, you did not want to bet dinner anywhere. You said no Olive Garden, and I said no bet.
Okay, well that's true then. I don't
There you
believe
go.
you.
That's what they're saying right here. I'm right.
They're saying that?
No Olive Garden was a no bet. Nick is correct.
That
Boom.
was only on that other thing we were betting on. What was it? Oh, they played each other.
Oh, this year. Yeah, and you don't want to
Yeah,
bet it.
that's right. They played each other.
Yeah, because I was even trying to say, all right, no Olive Garden unless they sweep. And you're like, no, no, no.
Nope, the no Olive. That's what the bet. That's where the no Olive Garden came in.
That's fine. You didn't bet. We
All
never made a
right.
bet.
Well, I hope they're not in the playoffs then. You feel that way about it. Let's talk about the news.
What did you say?
News. We have news.
It's the striking news. Bowling news and views from around the world with your hosts, Brunsnick and Phil Cardinelli. It's the striking news.
We have 3 players, staffers that have won regionals this weekend. All 3 were seniors. We had Rick Graham,
Boom.
PBA 50, Beth Mann and Russell Financial Open.
That's right.
I
think he's won multiple this year too.
Yeah, and Victor Flory
Jr.
He won a PBA 50 Greater Nashville Super Regional.
Yeah, that one paid a lot.
Did
for
it?
Regional. Yeah, I think it was like 6K up top or something like that.
That's nice.
It's a nice regional win.
Yeah, and then Blaine Wininger.
Yes.
58 a PBA 50 Garden City Classic. Not that Garden City, the other one.
The Northwest one.
The one in Idaho.
That's right. That Garden City. That's the one that put Garden City on the map.
Not the Long Island one, which we so lovingly called File City.
Isn't New Jersey like the Garden State? Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah, but this is the Garden City, not the state.
Garden City.
Got
it. All right.
And it was called File City because the heads were so bad. If you dropped change out of your pocket, it would fall through the cracks in the heads.
Garden City.
Olive Garden City, right? And then Dio Bernard, 2025 Steve Nagy Sportsmanship Award.
Good for him, young man.
Yeah, I would never, ever win something like that, sportsmanship award.
This is great. I just literally got a text right now.
Yeah.
From Maximum Bob, Robert Smith.
Yeah.
And he just sent me this photo. Let's see if this comes through for everybody. He's rocking the shirt.
I like that.
Now I'll be blurry for a second. No, it went right back. That's awesome. But yeah, Robert was just here a couple weeks ago, and we filmed a lot of videos with him.
You
did a lot of stuff, and people love watching him bowl. And go watch his videos on the Hammer YouTube.
Is he healthy? His back is good?
Yeah, he's pretty good. I think he went over to like Finland and bowled a big tournament over there just recently.
Yeah.
And he's been doing really well. So
right. I did see that.
Having a good time. Is that all our news? That's all we got?
That's all I got.
That's
all I got.
I mean, it's kind of hard to come up with news sometimes when
there is none, and the
powers that be don't provide it.
The alphabet groups in our profession don't supply us with anything every week. I'm still looking for some results from some of the things that changed over the years from the USBC.
You're still digging into that research.
I just want to see the results.
What have you found? Anything?
Nothing. I got nothing.
Weird. They're so good at.
Did the balance hole fix the balance hole problems that there were? Did the oil absorption rate fix the oil absorption rate problems that there were?
Yeah. What was the problem with oil absorption rate under the 7-minute mark or whatever that number is?
No idea. So I'm just waiting for someday somebody's going to go, we had all this information. We just forgot to publish it. Here it is.
Yeah. You think there's an archive up there? Maybe they did do the study, Phil, and the results weren't exactly what they were expecting. So they're like,
even worse, isn't it?
Then they just kind of swept it under the rug.
Anyway, What are we going to talk about? Today's a quiet day.
It is a quiet day. It's a
Yes,
birthday day. I mean, the
I know.
birthday
But
guy
everybody's
gets.
wishing happy birthday. Put some questions in there, man. We get a topic out of this mess.
Yeah, I did see a question when we were kind of chilling in the room, and Mr. G said something to the effect of, "Can you
Yeah, there you
flip
go.
dot marked balls in the line and drill them with the actual pin instead of the dot pin?" Sure, you can, but it won't be legal because you can't use balance holes anymore, and the ball's not going to be weighing out properly. So if you have 3 ounce of top weight and then you drill it on the bottom, you're probably going to have now 5
That's
ounces
true. You're going to have a lot more bottom weight.
of bottom weight, so it's not going to weigh out. I mean, the same question could be said, oh, well, on a regular pin ball, can't you just drill on the negative pin side, the opposite side? I mean, it's there, realistically, but no, you can't do that either. So
Right.
just wait until we invert a core. How about that? And then
That's
it'd be about the
exactly
same.
right.
You used to love doing that. You used to love doing that in the 90s. You're like, oh, we need a new core. Just flip that one upside down.
Yeah. Here's a question.
Yeah.
Clifton Dunn at 2:15 my time.
2:15 your time. Okay, let me find it.
Will they allow urethane on the U.S. Open and the USBC Masters tournaments in 2026? 2026. I lost the question. There it is. Probably not. But if you make the show, you can throw it.
Is that true?
Yeah, PBA owns the show. Tom Clark said they will not change their rule.
Oh wow. Okay, so they can use 78s.
They can use anything that a PBA rule allows, whereas the U.S. Open and the USBC Masters said no urethane.
Let's just make it way more.
Let's make it way more confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Any good winnings from the wheel the last 2 weeks? Yeah, that actually we've been giving out some great prizes
stuff. Yeah.
Recently. Well, what did they win last week? Did they win a new ball last week? I don't remember. I know it's been a ball.
No. Last week was the triple tote was last week, right?
Was it?
I thought so.
I don't remember. I have to go back and watch. Hopefully, I put that order in.
Yeah, exactly, right. Oh, let's see. We got some other ones here. Is being a full roller a significant disadvantage? Absolutely not.
Absolutely, it is.
How is that a disadvantage? If you're accurate,
we could have a debate about it. Let's go ahead. What's your point? Go ahead.
Well, if you're accurate, hit your target, and release the ball the same way, you're not at a disadvantage.
No. So you're saying the full roller release has no disadvantage compared to?
Oh no, he said. Well, it depends on if you're executing, right? If you throw it everywhere, and I'm accurate, I'm going to beat you.
Okay, so you take a full roller and you take a normal 3/4 roller. Equal skill, equal everything, right? As far as
why would they have tell me why they would have a disadvantage.
Well, they would have a disadvantage because they wouldn't be able to play the same parts of the lane. There's no way. And also, they're limited to layouts on a full roller.
Well, they're limited to layouts. That's true. All right, I take that back.
So there's going to be some disadvantage as the lanes start to transition. If you're all just playing around second arrow, then it's whoever makes the best shots and whoever carries.
Right. In league, you go to league and make your shots, and
But I mean, with a full roller, ball's going to have more of a penchant to want to roll forward when they dry up, and when you get in, you're going to have a hard time getting that ball through the pins.
Yeah. Well,
you don't have the advantage of layouts. You don't have the advantage of doing that. Before, you used to actually use weight holes with full rollers.
That's true. I take that back. There is a disadvantage.
Yeah, so
stand corrected.
Putting that extra hole past the pin.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, 3 3/8 or something like that, and then increasing the flare so you can get a little more hook. But I converted people when they were full roller and they came to the shop and they wanted to really get better.
Right.
I'm like, hey, we need to take some lessons. If you really want to get better and you really want to work on your game, you got to get out of that full roller.
So didn't a lot of full rollers get fixed by that Cobra? Didn't that help fix that?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it's just that every full roller's got that same motion, right? Where they kind of turn that thumb down early, and and they kind of, it's like a flick, almost like a flick,
right?
And it's just all about kind of trying to make them spin it a little bit more, and keep those fingers on the inside, thumb to the outside, and then rotate you know, from 12 or 6 to 3 roughly, you know.
Yeah, I remember when that glove came out, people jumped to that. A lot of full rollers, because that, you know, that's a long time ago, and people were still throwing full rollers.
Yeah, you
I know a
don't
lot
see
of
it as
people.
much.
No, you don't see it as much now, but a lot of people bought that glove, the Cobra. And they probably have a version of it everywhere now with the finger thing.
Yeah, we have those too.
Yeah, and it helps.
Yeah, they're weird. I've tried every single one of those gloves and did a review on them.
No,
and
I don't know how.
It restricts your hand so much that it kind of shoehorns you into one type of release, you know, where you can't really unload the wrist like you would normally, you know. So it's like it's forcing you. It's trying to. I see them more as training devices.
Don't you see a lot more of them on the women's tour too?
I think so.
Wrist devices in general, right?
You're not allowed to have on PBA tour anymore. They
no, you can't wear any gloves, right? No gloves at all.
Mechanical gloves. I think you still wear like a little glove, like for tackiness or whatever. I think you can still wear those.
Yeah, but you can't wear anything with the brace in it, right?
You can't wear. Yeah, you can't wear.
Like you can't wear the, what do we call it? The
Robo Harm,
the Dick Weber, or the repeater that we sell it.
I don't know. I don't think I think it's mechanical glove, which is another rule that they made that addressed nobody that was actually on tour. So it's like, well, you're not allowed to wear these anymore. Well, nobody is. Well, great. Let's keep it that way.
Let's keep it that way. I'm sure you can't.
Well, yeah, good, because there's a rule now.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing for dinner tonight? If not Olive Garden, I can't
believe we're going to. I don't even know the name of it. It's one of those Brazilian steakhouses.
Yeah, where they feed you calculash off the stick.
Yeah, whatever it is, right? Yeah, we're going tonight. Laura and I and Joe and his fiance.
Do you have, when you go to places like that?
Yeah,
you pay like a flat amount. Is that how it works?
Yeah, it's whatever the number is.
So it's almost like a buffet where they come to you type thing.
Yeah, and they have a great salad bar. Like,
how do you know?
I've been. Why?
What do you know about salad?
Well, they have a great salad bar. I mean, they have really good stuff at the salad bar.
Oh, you heard they had a nice salad bar.
No, I go to it. What are you saying?
I've never seen you eat a salad. That's all.
Right. Well,
I mean, every time you're like, hey, you order an appetizer, it's not like, hey, that salad looks good. It's like, hey, get the shrimp, get the onion petals.
Well, they have all of that stuff on the salad bar. It's really good.
It's perfect.
It's perfect. It's good.
Perfect.
Very good. Yeah. So.
Kevin, and can we do an updated video, discuss 6-ball arsenal based on current, recently retired balls? Yes, we can. I was actually looking at the Radical Rundown stuff.
Right.
And, you know, how much we have left.
How much do we have left?
Not as much as you'd think.
How many?
Time goes. I don't have the number in front of me.
Can it get me to December?
Remember, it gets worse after December, so maybe coming in December would be your. Are you going to come here anyway?
Well, I might. That's what I'm saying. Is that
I think
good?
you're gonna have. I think you're gonna have to. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I could probably make it work.
December, frozen tundra.
It's only gonna be cold. I don't think it'll be frozen yet. It'll only be frozen. It won't be a tundra. How about that?
All right, that's better.
But yeah, that's a good idea to come up with a new Arsenal video. We haven't done that in a little while because.
What do we have next week? We have any launches next week to talk about?
No.
Okay, we'll plan on that next week.
No, you're talking about like a Radical Rundown.
No, I know, but why can't we do a show on it?
Fine. As long as it's for your birthday, it's fine.
Well, because then you're going to ask me on Tuesday, what are we talking about?
You always ask me. You always ask me the question. You never have the answer.
Answer that question, please.
Craig, thinking about purchasing a Black Widow Tour, what are the advantages? Low rev, medium speed, more control. That's what you're going to get from the Black Widow Tour V1. You know, it only has an 034 diff, but it has still all the same RG numbers and the same intermediate numbers, but the differentials drop from 58 to 34. So for most players, it's going to be easier to control. You play it on drier lanes compared to the other Black Widows. And something you can just kind of stay on target, stay on line, up the boards a little bit more. For the high rev guys, they bowl on any kind of friction house shot. You can just kind of wheel that ball and just throw it wherever you want. Play in your comfort zone, big dot, whatever you want. That ball seems to be able to just do it. So let me get this out of the way.
Okay, we got one at 222. Michael Smith. Sneak Attack Hybrid was one of my favorite balls of all time. Any chance we can get a new radical release that fits that part of the bag? Yeah, we're working on that. Probably early next year. We'll have something like that, similar.
Wow.
Not exact the same, but similar.
What was the first thing that Phil invented?
Flip blocks.
Flip blocks?
Yeah.
What ball was that?
The Nuke.
Nuke had a flip block?
Yep, first ball ever.
What made it a flip block? Was it a different density?
Yeah, it was. Actually, before that was the track 10. It had a puck on top glued to it.
Do you have any of these old track balls?
I do.
You have a lot of them there at your office there?
Yeah, I'm in my garage at home in boxes still, undrilled.
Wow. 15 or 16 pound? What do you got?
15s, 15 pluses.
I mean, my birthday's coming up.
Yeah, so happy birthday when it comes up.
Such a jerk.
You don't think I'm going to send you one of those balls, do you?
That's exactly what I thought.
I have a Shark. I have a T-Shark. I have the Enforcers.
Yeah.
I have track 10s. I have Tracksters.
Yeah, just box them up. Send them over.
All of them?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with them? You're not going to drill them for you.
No, I'm not.
All right,
cool. And the PBA players can't use them anymore because they would have been good balls for them.
Here's the thing. Like, I've done videos on this before, is bowling balls do not get better with age. Bowling balls being stored.
No, I know.
You know, they...
yeah, but, I mean, they have a sentimental value to me because those are some of the first balls we ever built.
That's true.
All right. Well, when you start your own ball company and own it, you can decide not to keep any of the balls that you build.
Okay, fine. I'm going to start it tomorrow. I'm going to work on it tomorrow. Then I will do just that. I will keep one aside. And I think we talked about if I had a ball company, what would I name it? I think that was the thing. I think Radical 2.0 was the clear winner.
Radical 2.0,
right? more radical bowling. Can I help you?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Here's one. Let's see. 223. Yeah. Eric Stapleton. Steeble.
Yeah,
Stable.
Go ahead.
Oh, you don't want to. Oh, you put it up. Okay. What's the best drill pad for smooth continuous hook or control with a torpedo? I'm gonna probably say the pin down drilling, right?
You always joke on me for picking names that you can't pronounce, so you pick questions you can't answer.
Yeah, that's what I did.
But yes,
probably pin down.
Yes,
drilling.
Smooth continuous pin down.
Yeah.
Layout. Was that layout D on the sheet?
I think it's D on the sheet.
Yeah.
That'll keep the ball in front of you. It won't be jerky down lane.
Mm-hmm.
All the good things.
And if you want that continuous through the pins, you got to maintain that axis rotation longer. So
that's right.
Dave, what happened to the 2-year warranty on dot balls? I think every ball's 2 years now. I think every performance ball we have is 2 years. So when dot was first announced, I think that was 18. I think that was the first time
was that long ago? Wow.
Yeah, so it was a Brunswick Fearless, and then other balls came out after that.
Right.
And it would actually had a 4-year warranty to start with those because the cracking rate on those, we did the numbers on them. It was like 0.0012% warranty failure rate. It's just insanely low. They're just so durable. But what happened after that is we bought Ebonite International. And so now we got 7 brands where I think Hammer had like 3-year warranty. We had a 4-year warranty on some balls. Basically, it was confusing. So rather than make some of the 1-year warranties versus 2-year versus 4-year versus 3, we just decided, you know what? Everything's going to have 2-year warranty. So I think that's still what it is on all balls. So here we go. I got one here.
Go ahead.
Rogelio, if I am right-handed bowler, can I lay on a ball left-handed bowler? What is your experience? How it will react? It's all based on your PAP. So if you drill it for a left-hander, say you put the pin up and over, say, the left finger, and you track high, and you put that past 6.5, the ball's probably going to not roll very well. It's probably going to thump, or it might just reverse flare.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no such thing as a lefty-righty drilling because people put the pins, and the CG we know doesn't matter.
No, it does not. So
yeah,
it could look like a left-handed drill for some
Right.
people that have a really low track. Say you put like a 5-inch pin, and it puts the pin negative. As some people like to say, negative.
I like when they say a negative. Pin is negative.
Negative pin. Once you cross that center line, negative.
Negative pin. You get a guy with a 3.5 or 4-inch PAP.
Mm-hmm.
You put the pin 5 inches away, it's going to be on the other side of the ball.
Yeah. So it's all relative to how you track. So don't be
exactly.
so caught up with how it looks.
Right.
Because that is not how things work. It's all in relation to your axis. So,
So here's a question about the Black Widow Tour V1 226.
Okay.
So no flip lock on the Black Widow Tour V1, makes a less aggressive, but does it drive through the pins the same way as our beloved Black Widows? So when they take the flip lock off, what it did was it lowered the total diff and the intermediate diff. And that made the ball probably more continuous because your diffs aren't blowing up, and the opportunity for that ball to roll forward at the end of the pattern is less likely.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know if you're going to get as violent a reaction. So you're going to have you probably have a longer hook window as opposed to the shorter hook windows that asymmetrical balls give you. And I think the Black Widow has like an 050 total diff, doesn't it? It's pretty high.
058.
058. Yeah, I knew it was high.
16? No. Yeah, it's 18 somewhere in there.
Is it 058? Is that no?
Yeah.
Is it really? I didn't think we made them that high.
Yeah, we did.
When we talked about this Black Widow Tour V1 a couple of weeks ago, I was pretty impressed with the numbers because what the world needs now
love, sweet love,
is less violent bowling balls because the frictions are so high. Even when they put down like 30 or 40 mils, you still got those dry boards, and the ball jumps off the spot and ricochets, and then it goes forward. So I was intrigued by that ball, and we have been working with Steve Freshour on some ASIMs with lower diffs, which we'll be working on to come out for next year. As a matter of fact, I got test balls in 2 days ago with that concept in mind, because the friction is so great that you don't want the core overtaking the cover. And when you drill into balls that you can blow up the intermediate and total diff, you keep shortening the hook window. They become less usable, and they'll hit the pocket, and you'll be shooting more 10 pins than you ever thought of.
Yeah, but the V1 I think is also it's all relative. It's smoother than say a Mania or a 2.0 hybrid, but in relation to other tour balls like Effect Tour, Envy Tour, it's a lot sharper and it's a lot more skid flip. So it's not your typical tour ball. It's got that widow shape, just a little bit muted. It's not as violent and crazy sweeping on the back. It's a little bit more muted at the break point. So the reviews are very positive on that ball. A lot of people love that one.
It would be. Right.
Already seeing big scores come through. So imagine you're going to see that ball quite a bit this season. What else we got? I'm going to post the Woo Box again because it's already like 3:30.
Yeah, we know the rules. Put your name in. We'll pick somebody as a contestant, not a winner.
Well, there'll be 2 winners there. You already said.
There will be 2 winners, but you're going to be picked as a contestant.
All right.
Whether you become a winner or not, a lot is based on strategies.
All right.
So
Moving on. Do you think there will be new and better material than reactive resin in the next 20 years?
do you?
You've made bowling balls. I haven't.
Yes, there will be, and I'll tell you exactly why. See, we have, I know I've said this a lot, chemists, and the chemists do chemical things. And the beauty of it is, as much as we, I don't say torture, but highlight the errors of their way with the USBC, when they make changes, it makes our chemists work harder.
I wouldn't say makes them work harder. It just puts them to work as far as
Well, yeah, not harder. Yeah, you're right.
motivates them.
They motivated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and when they get motivated, they walk around the office mumbling to themselves. You know, they bump into each other.
They really do. Yeah.
I know.
They go on side quests. I've seen them do side quests around the office. Like, what are
I
you
don't even
doing?
know what that is.
You don't know what a side quest is?
No idea.
You do something that's not really like part of your job. You just got to do something to get out of your head for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they do it.
Yeah.
So what happened now with the urethane thing, guess what we're looking for?
Alternatives.
And once we look for alternatives, other things come out of it. You know, a majority of the great successes we've had in the bowling industry comes from serendipity. Looking for one thing and you find something else. We are on the cusp of that again. You know, if they'd have left us alone, we'd have been just smooth sailing all along. Yeah. But once you open up that can of worms, you know, and the cool thing about our team is they take this stuff personal.
Because they're very, very driven by bowling. This is their livelihood. This is all of our livelihood. Yeah, but they take it
personal when they say, oh, that, especially if they're incorrect, you know, oh, urethane balls get softer. No, they don't.
Yeah, when you tell scientists that, and they're like, you're wrong.
And you can't prove it to them. You know, urethane balls get softer. Look, I durometered this ball. What's got oil on it? Well, look over here, you know.
Well, they're changing the pattern. Well, no. Yeah, they're the integrity. Oh, we're worried about the kids.
Yeah, so you know they keep jumping around. So our guys get a little pissy, and then they start doing stuff, looking everywhere, and that's what's going to happen. We're going to end up with something better, and it ain't going to be 20 years.
No,
I don't think it'll even be 20 months.
Wow, I'm going to put that down. 20 months.
No, less than that. So that's a little hint from your Uncle Phil.
20 months, September
24th, 20 months from now.
25.
Right. So I'm telling you, there will be more
something
and better covers.
Better.
Yeah, you know.
I mean,
okay, so here's an example. Let me give you an example. Hypothetically.
Some people.
Not us, but some people, not me. Hypothetically, there's an oil absorption rule. At 89, is it good? If the rule is 90?
It falls within the spec, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we didn't have an 89. We had a 90.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we just make an 89?
Seems pretty simple.
Pretty simple. So you'll end up with maybe a new Black Widow or a new something or other that's just barely under that number. And it's almost not even measurable. So I mean, those things are what we're looking at. The same thing when they made the when there was no flare rule. I made the track flare. It had an 80 differential or some stupid number.
Right. Yeah, the numbers were going crazy, and people were just like, "Oh, more track flare, the better."
Yeah, right. Exactly. So we made more track flare. We made called the ball the flare. Right now they go, "Oh, it's got to be." Was it 60? 60. What's the Black Widow?
58.
58.
I think it used to be 60, and then when the rule came out,
yeah, we went to 58.
Just now, because we didn't want to get jackaled.
Yeah, right. We could cut jackal. So it goes to 60. And before they had the no hole rule, we blew that diff up to whatever 80 something.
Oh, some of those, yeah, on the
Right?
radical balls, yeah, you can
Oh,
get
absolutely, we did.
north of 70.
Yeah. So then they said, okay, take away the hole. No, you can't. You can't have a balance hole.
Yeah.
So you look at a drill sheet, and I'm just going to pick one up here. Here's a ball that had an 045 diff. We have layouts all over the sheet, and it had a 0 intermediate diff. And I have a drill pattern on this core that says I can get the intermediate diff up to 023 and the total diff up to 057 without a balance hole.
Without it.
Without it. That's what we do. That's our job.
Yeah, that's what Mo used to say all the time, right? Is you change the rules.
Rules would change the tools.
That's right. That's what we're going to do. We are in the business of pushing the envelope, making bowling balls that conform to specs and standards.
And makes your bowling life better.
Makes striking easier.
We solve problems.
There you go.
You know, so.
All right. Don, is there a perception versus reality logo to be put on a 3-ball roller? We don't have any merch, you know that, except for like the shirts. Like we don't have any we shouldn't have chamois made, you know that?
Yeah, we should have a whole store, an internet store of perception versus reality.
At least a chamois, not a chamois. Well, maybe a chamois.
Well, we have radical chamois we give away.
No, I know, but it's not the same. We need to have perception versus reality. So why don't we design one? Why don't you use your influence, and we'll get some made.
So you want to take away sales from my company?
No. I just want for strictly giveaways.
Oh, for giveaways. Well, we might be able to do that.
Yeah, we just want to order whatever the minimum amount is to order.
Why don't you just walk 2 cubicles down from yours and ask Ashley about that?
You know, I'm not good talking with people.
Yeah, well, text her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe an email. I'm a firm believer in chain of command, Phil, and I believe that you know those requests have to come from above, and that is way above my pay grade. So if you could go ahead and handle this one, that'd be great. Okay.
All right. Here's a question from Radical Ryan.
What time?
At 2:29.
What does Radical Ryan have to say?
Does it make sense that my zigzag solid seems smoother than my hitter solid? Yes, it does make sense because the zigzag solid is probably a little stronger, so therefore it seems to be smoother.
Yeah, I think the zigzag numbers blow up quite a bit on the intermediate.
Yeah,
compared
they do.
To the hitter. Hitter is more the mellow one.
Yes, and I think that's the reason. So your intermediate diffs have got blown up. Now, if you had more oil, the zigzag solid would be more violent down lane, and the hitter solid probably wouldn't make the turn the same.
It could also be just one has more games on it, one has lane shine.
Well, that's true too.
There's so many variables, but if you're talking like brand new out of box on the same pattern,
you got to look at the drill sheets and look at the intermediate diffs.
It's just digging in earlier and reading.
Yeah.
That's what I think's happening in that case. But I mean, it could be a lot of different things there.
I'm just wondering if I have a drill sheet here for that. I do not. Yeah, I do. I do.
You got a zigzag there?
No, I got a hitter drill sheet.
Oh, okay.
So the hitter, intermediate diff on the hitter. Okay, the highest you can get it to is 025 on a maximum flip. And I know the zigzag solid has a higher intermediate after drilling.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be why. And depending on the drilling you have, if you have a smoother drilling, your intermediate's only 0.012, but I know on the zigzag it's higher. So that's probably the reason.
Dave, are DV8 balls the only ones with dot? No. All the brands have it except for Radical, right?
Except Radical. We don't dot.
We don't cross our T's or dot our bowling balls. That's Phil's motto.
Balls. That's my motto. That is my
on
motto.
The company mottos in the office behind them. You know, I can't see it. You know, most are like, oh, be innovative, never stop trying. You know, always stay fresh. Da da da. His is just like, we don't dot our bowling.
We don't dot ours.
I
got another good question for you. 229 Scott Tots Gaming.
All right, go ahead.
So you guys eventually add no thumb numbers on the drill sheet. Here's the problem. I've been driving Steve Fresh out crazy with this one. Okay, so our drill sheets we do after drilling numbers. The problem is, and I'm not versed in this as well as the other guys are, because personally I hate two-handers, especially when we bowl them in league. And I'll tell you a funny story about last night. But anyway, with the variations, and when you look at the normal, I'm not saying normal is a bad word, the thumb users of the world, your access is usually it's over by X amount, and that's a wide range, and up and down. But the up and downs are not so weird that they're everywhere. So you're drilling into the core in a certain way to take out the mass, and we can measure that. When you start getting involved with no thumbers, a lot of times that tracks and their access points and their ups and downs are all over the place. So we would have the drill sheet would have to be so huge to cover that to give you the after drilling numbers. And that's why we haven't done it yet, because every time Steve comes up with one that he thinks is going to be good, and it tells you what the intermediate diff and the total diff is on that ball after drilling, he makes a slight tweak to the drill pattern based on the guy's access point up and down or where it rolls. And next thing you know, it's a totally different number. So it still could be, I'll give you an example. And I don't know how you measure a lot of the two-handers, but let's say it's a 60 by 4.5 by 40. Okay. Depending on how you track, you hit the core differently based on your PAP. And that's almost not measurable. We can't give you an exact number, so it's everywhere. So let me tell my funny story from last night. It's pretty interesting. So bowl league last night, and the other teams got, I think they had 3 two-handers and 1 high rev guy. So it's a 4-man league, and we had a guy missing. So now there's 7 of us on the pair, not 8. Now my team, we're more of an older school generation bowlers, right? We walk in with 1 bag. I'll have two balls. I'll have a urethane ball and whatever ball I'm going to throw that night, and a spare ball. So we really don't have a lot of equipment. I look at the rack. We're in the 6th frame of the first game. I look at the rack, and there are 12 balls on the rack. Now, mind you, Victor does not use a spare ball. Dan does not use a spare ball. I have a spare ball. There are 12 balls on the rack. So I said to the guy on the other team, "What's this all about?" He goes, "Oh, those are all our spare balls." And I looked up at the telescore or the monitor, and they had 1 spare shot in the first 5 frames.
Striking machines.
They shot 1 spare in the first 5 frames. And I looked at the guy and said, "When did you plan on using them?" And then they all came down, the little scurriers, young kids, scurriers.
Little scamps.
They scurried down and they took their spare balls off the rack and put it on. And I don't know what that Brunswick, it's a round table that sits behind the ball return.
Yeah,
it's got racks on it. Yeah, they put them on there.
Yeah,
why couldn't you do that in the first place? And I got news for you. Leave it in your bag until you need it. That's how ridiculous that.
Hold on. Time out. So, Mr. You get upset when someone has to change their thumb from their.
I'm kidding.
You want somebody to go all the way back to the settee area or wherever they put their bag in the concourse.
Yeah, right.
Go grab their spare ball, then come back instead of
No, I was kidding about that.
Yeah.
Laughing.
Right.
So
being
anyway,
facetious. Got it.
I was being facetious.
I'm going to post the Woo box one last time because we got about 10 minutes. So sounds like a good time to get in there, right?
This would be a good time to get in if you planned on it, because we're going to shut it down in about 10.
Yes, for sure. I wonder how many
Is
entries
it better to have different balls drilled the same layout or 1 ball model with different layout? Well, you know what? That's an interesting point. I like that method of 1 ball with 1 model with different layouts. I like that. And it depends on what you're doing, right? If you don't bowl a lot of tournaments, you don't travel a lot of places, and maybe you bowl 2 different nights in the same center, you can drill the same ball a couple of different ways. And then, your surfaces are going to be around the same. But if you travel everywhere, you probably want to have different surfaces, and I mean different types of surface, whether it's a pearl, a solid,
asymmetric,
asymmetric,
strong
symmetric,
symmetric,
HK22,
non-HK,
something without
urethane.
non-HK, urethane.
Yeah,
That's different.
I think
But
that the reality of it is most people, not me, most people
not me,
are not drilling multiple balls with different layouts.
right?
Nobody's buying more than one of the same ball, usually, typically.
Yeah,
Unless you're a
unlike me.
staffer. Right. I mean, you drill
Yeah.
Intels like crazy back in the day, and, that's
telling
just
you.
what you threw. You like that. You like the Intel.
I can make it work on almost everything.
Right.
Right.
I'm from the camp as, you know what? Layouts, pick a layout that's going to roll well, and then use the bowling balls as your difference there.
And that's the difference between the two things. One is one ball, different ways, and one is one way, different balls.
Yeah, and it might rev up the same, but it's not going to see the friction the same way. It's not going to continue on the back.
Right.
I mean, I've showed that over the last few years doing reviews, drilling everything the same.
Right.
They all have different tendencies. So I like that thought process of picking bowling balls is because you take the layout out of play. What if you drill a ball with a new experimental layout and you don't like the way it rolls, or it just doesn't roll well for you?
Well, no, you're right, but that's exactly right.
Wasted a ball.
But see, the way I look at it is if I take a ball, like let's use the Intel, for example. The Intel Solid was a great all-around, no one will disagree with this, great all-around ball. If I take that ball and I can play with the surface and I can drill them differently, one ball drilling differently, I can probably cover a lot of the big range without having to have different balls. And I'm not going to be as confused going into my bag, and the guess is not as drastic when I make the move. Now, if you have 5 balls all drilled the same way, how do you handle? I'm talking to Nick about this. How do you handle your first move? Like this ball didn't get there, I go to the next ball.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a bigger guess than if you had the same ball drilled differently?
Normally, it's like you try to stick with what you started with till you feel like it's not going to get you back into the pocket and through the pins. Once I feel like it's got quit, I'm going to go to something that's quicker response as I get in.
And then you have to move your feet or make an adjustment, possibly.
Possibly, yeah. Usually it's a combination of both. There's never really any right move. So I'm always moving left. So that kind of takes a lot of the guess out of it. It's like, well, let's change balls and maybe catch some more oil in the front. If the dry boards have really developed. And it changes like for house shot versus sport shot, because sport shot, the moves can be drastic.
Right.
And house shot could be just very, very nominal moves.
Yeah.
Because it's so blended and there's such a big puddle in the middle that you don't need that big move sometimes. But on a sport shot, I mean, it can be a big move. But
yeah, and if you're bowling league and your subtle changes are how the pair broke down, or one end of the house versus the other end, if they're different, they start the lane machine on the high end and the left low end is tighter. You can get away with the same ball with 2 drillings, or the same ball, same drilling, 2 surfaces.
Yep. Rebel Scum, how drastically will 2-knuckle versus fingertip drilling after drilling numbers? So there is a slight difference, but it's not an out of this world difference if you're talking about 1.5-inch drilling versus say 2-inch or 2.5 to get to 2 finger to the conventional fingertip or conventional grip, not fingertip. So no, it's not going to be enough to even make it really thought process difference. I think after 3 inches, it's negligible either way. So at least that's what is shown on the no thumb layouts for like the deviate balls, the cores that were actually designed for 2-handers in mind that only use their 2 fingers. So there's a lot of good information on that on deviate on the resources page for that. So if you're really interested in that sort of stuff, that's where you're going to see a lot of it. Jim, what is your red 3M scrub pad equivalent to in grit?
It's not red.
It's burgundy.
It's burgundy.
Yeah, that's like 320 or 220. What is that? 320?
320 or something. But the beauty of the pad, of the Scotch-Brite pad, is number one, it conveniently hides in the towel. But the second thing is it I could just lightly touch a ball with it, whereas if I'm using I just touch it. I don't even lean on it just to maybe break the surface. With the pads, Sierra pads, I don't know. I'm old school, I guess.
I'm old school. Hey.
I never really played a lot. I'll fiddle with the pads on a ball spinner, if I want to change anything. So,
yeah, Kenny, any tips to stop clipping my middle finger and occasionally thumb holes as a one-hander? Would it be a release issue or layout? Any tips to move my track further away? It's going to be your release, really. So when you get that clipping of the middle finger and thumb, you're tracking so high that tells me that your fingers and thumb are coming out about the same time, and your track is very high. So get on camera, get with a coach, and see about lowering your track by spinning the ball more. Basically, you need to get that thumb out first and those fingers that rotate around the side of the ball more to create a little more lower track. Layouts, they can definitely raise a track if you don't know what your PAP is, but not knowing your game and you're tracking like that, most likely it's a release issue. Cool. Looks like I'm about 20 minutes behind on comments here, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm always 20 minutes. They go too quick. We get long-winded, and we talk too much.
We do.
That's okay. Tito Burrito, I keep scraping the side of my middle finger off, like losing a chunk of skin. Is that a release or finger position thing?
It's a drilling issue.
Whew. All right, so you're scraping the side of your middle finger. Which side? That makes the difference.
Whatever side you're scraping is where you move the pitch, right?
Yeah, move it towards wherever you're having the issue. So if you're having the issue away from the bridge and you're scraping over there, then you got to pitch it more left if you're right-handed, and opposite effect if you are getting it on the inside closer to the bridge, you need a little bit more right. So I don't know what your pitches are, but that doesn't sound like it's very sanitary. Gross. But yeah, get that checked out with your shop, show them, and they'll be able to make an adjustment there. Usually pitch plugging can help that out. I don't know when the last time you're fitted, but you might need to get refitted. Maybe there's something going on with your span funky there that's making you scrape your finger.
Dave at 235.
Yeah.
Isn't one of the ball machines ultrasonic for ball cleaning? There's one of them out.
Yeah, that's the Jayhawk one.
Yeah, I think it's Jayhawk, right?
I forget what's it called again. I forget.
I don't know.
You put it in some liquid and it goes. Yeah.
How the hell with it?
It's like the big jewelry cleaning machine. Detox. There you go.
Exactly. Detox. Drilling. That's what it is. A jewelry cleaning machine.
Those videos are so fun when they put jewelry in like those machines with
I know.
forbidden blue liquid that they call all the time.
Yeah.
And they just throw it in there and it just goes wow with the dust cloud.
Right.
Just dirt coming off of it. Yeah. But yeah, you can use those for sure. It's a good way to clean the ball. It's safe. I think it's just warm water and solution bath, and then the ultrasonic kind of eases the oil out of there. Reviver oven's the other safe alternative. 125 degrees, low heat.
Not your oven at home.
Do not put it in your oven at home. Why would you want to put?
There's no Betty Crocker recipe for bowling balls. I have a good question here by Ronald at 235.
I see it.
So this is one of my pet peeves of when they make changes, okay? The biggest change I feel that impacted the bowlers, okay, was the balance hole. And I'm going to tell you why. If you get a guy with 400, 450, 500 revs and high speed, he's probably not throwing the strongest ball on the market. Or if he is, he's just drilling it with a normal drilling. The guy that got hurt the most was the lower average bowler lower average, maybe lower performing type bowler, less rev rate, not high ball speed, who couldn't get the 10 out. And what he did was he put a balance hole in it to give the ball a chance to tip a little harder down lane. So he took that away. And I'll liken it to this. Guy goes out and buys a Guru Oracle, and he's bowling on a pair with a big strapping two-hander. Two-hander might be throwing a Rhino Pro or a Teal Rhino or something like that, two-piece core or a symmetrical ball, and your oracle is barely getting there because of all the work you had to do to get it. With the balance hole in it, the ball would have got there a little quicker. So that bowler got hurt the most. Now, here's the interesting part about it. That's the majority of the bowlers that are members to the United States Bowling Congress. If you looked at a bell curve, that's the 68% in the middle. Below that, it doesn't really affect them. They're entry-level bowlers, probably throwing a polyester ball. And above that, you have the guys that are either on staff or on tour when it comes to the bell curve. So by taking away the balance hole, you affected the 68% in the middle. And that's a fact, Jack.
All right. Last question from me. I own every track and Radical Ball since mid-22. Thanks. Appreciate that. I have league tonight on 39-foot oil, wood lanes. Pick 3 random ones for me to take tonight. How about
you would know about this?
You pick 2 Radical balls, and I'll pick 1 track ball. How about that?
Okay, but he has every Radical ball going how far back?
Mid-2022. So the past
39,
3 years.
39 feet. I would say a No Doubt Solid would be one of them.
Okay.
And
go lower end. Pick a lower end one.
I'm going to go lower. Well, does he have a sneak attack?
When did that ball come out? I don't know. He might have it, but
yeah,
I'm going to say take your Theorem Solid. That might be something that you start with. Go to the No Doubt Solid, and then something that's lower diff. Whatever you have. I mean, if you got every track ball, if you got every, I mean, what's the last lower differential ball you guys? What was Radical?
Was a sneak attack.
That's probably pretty far back. So maybe a Cypher Pearl then instead, or if you have a Tundra Blue Fire, that would be the one for your low end.
My question is, why are you taking 3 balls to league?
Why not?
It's league. Take the 2 balls you used last week.
Maybe he doesn't need a spare ball. I pick different bowling balls every week. I don't even know what I'm going to use tomorrow.
That's different. You do it because you lack attention, and you have to get attention from people. That's a different problem.
It says you just wanted to have a birthday show today in your name.
I did not.
On your name day. Dang, talk about ego.
Yeah, right.
Oh man! All right, let's see what we got here. Going through. I'm already like 343, 340, somewhere in there. That's where I'm at right now.
All right, I'm going past you.
Yeah, for sure. Just kind of going through. We need some people for this. You know that they can just like scroll through this while we talk.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's one. Richard Smith at 239.
Didn't we already do that one?
Plasticizer question?
Oh, no, go ahead. Yeah.
Is it true that plasticizers evaporate out of reactor? No, not necessarily evaporate. So if you took a new ball off the rack from some companies, not ours, but some companies, and you put that in the rejuvenator, you could get liquid on the ball. And that's because the ratio of plasticizer to isocyanide, A side and B side, are not 100% matched. And there's like atoms and chemicals laying around that aren't matched up with anything. That'll come out. So they don't and that will make the ball brittle if they leak out. So what happens is some companies, not ours, that buy from a blender, and they don't have chemists like we have, they get an A side and a B side, and that's the compound. And it comes in as a ratio of 1-to-1. In order for them to get more hook out of that product, because their blender may not be able to create it, they will tweak the sides. So instead of going 1-to-1, they might go 105 to 95. Okay, now that ball is just stretching it. And that ball in a rejuvenator could show some resin or residue, even though the ball has never been thrown. So it's not lane oil. Okay, and at some point that ball is going to crack. You know, and that's why some companies have more cracking problems. because of the cover stock. They're stretching the cover stock to get more performance out of it. It also makes the ball softer. If they go one way or another, they can make the ball softer and they'll get it to read less than the 1-to-1 ratio would be, durometer reading.
Yeah, I've seen some balls shrink. Resin balls shrink over time just because. Yeah. So, I don't know. People are still talking about merch. Perception versus reality patches. I saw like bag tags. I saw some other stuff.
I don't think we're that popular yet.
I don't know. I think that we would be more popular if we had that. Don't you think? That's
the chicken before the egg.
I just think you gotta fake it to make it. There you go.
Oh boy,
type thing.
That's a different podcast. That's not us.
Oh, it's not.
Remember that. Not us.
I mean, we got our started. We got it. That's how we started, isn't it?
Faking it. That's what they said we did. Oh, you use 14-pound balls to test your ball against ours, and
anyway. Hey, did someone come to practice on your lanes again?
Was that no. As a matter of fact, what we did was we walked over to their lane because they're right next to us and asked if we could practice with them this week. All three of us.
Way to make it weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Way to make it weird. All right.
I think we'll take one more and we're done.
We're gonna go easy today. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, it's 10 after already.
All right, fine. Yeah, I mean we went long last week, so we got to average it out.
Yeah, we don't want to have too many because the podcast labor union will get on us.
The PLU. Yeah, you don't want to mess with the PLU. They're serious
don't want to mess
business.
With the PLU.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a really good question. How about that? Give me a second on the question. Anything else on your? You know what else we haven't done before? We haven't done our top 5 yet, by the way.
Oh yeah, let's do that now.
I'm looking for a question. Fine, fine. We'll do whatever. It's your birthday.
Do the top 5.
All right. Since it's your birthday.
Now these are not mine.
You had one job today. I was trying to take it easy on you today. I didn't give you a topic. I just said, hey, we're just going to do a podcast today for your extravaganza.
Right.
And what an extravaganza it was. And I'd figure that over the course of 73 years, you would have some gifts over the years.
Right.
That were weird. Good intention, just kind of weird. Right? Or maybe they were a gag gift. Maybe that was it. I mean, I've got gag gifts.
Yeah, me too.
There's some gag gifts that I couldn't list on here because...
Yeah, they're pretty bad, huh?
It was a family show.
No.
But anyways, so these are the 5 weirdest birthday gifts ever received. Number 5, concert tickets to something that they wanted to see. It's like, hey, I got us concert tickets to the show. It's like, oh, you're not giving me the concert tickets? I'm going with you. Okay.
Right.
How about your favorite band? Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Right on. Can't wait. Number 4, the nerve. A New York Yankees cap.
Somebody gave you a New York Yankees cap?
Yeah.
Wow.
I dumped her.
Wow.
She thought it was so
I guess
funny.
She didn't read your profile on a dating app, huh?
It was very apparent. No, this is a long time ago. This is a really long time ago. This is like 15 years ago. But yeah, everybody knows I was a Dodger fan, big time. Went to a lot of games. Probably even took her to a few games.
Well, apparently it didn't stick.
No. So, but I ended up trading that New York Yankees cap to a Yankees fan for Chipotle lunch. So it was a win-win.
That was nice. Yeah.
Win-win.
Win-win.
Number 3, a National Bowling Stadium keychain from my cousin, which was like just a few weeks after we had just gotten back from a bowling tournament at the National Bowling Stadium.
It would have been more impressive if he gave it to you right after you had done bowling.
It's pretty funny, but it's just funny to think that, during that time when I was bowling, he found time to sneak off.
Buy you a keychain.
He went to the gift shop.
Nice.
Picked one out. Probably spent $6.99 on it.
Right.
Paid cash. Made exact change. Put it in a little bag.
Right.
And then hid it from me for a few weeks.
2 weeks. Nice.
Number 2. Chia.
Chia pet. Bob Ross Chia pet. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did you grow it?
No.
Why not?
No.
You still have it?
No, I don't. Didn't make the move.
All right.
Yeah.
it took up a lot of space.
It's pretty much. You got to understand, like, if I were to have, say, people like to have plants, house plants and stuff.
Yeah.
I would imagine if someone gave me a cactus, like a potted cactus, it would die. It would die
It's hard to
because
kill a cactus.
I'm less nurturing than a desert.
That's pretty scary. That's a good way to put it.
Put that on the dating app.
Yeah, right. I'm less nurturing than a desert.
Yeah,
I like
I once got a house cactus and it died. All right, number 1. What do you think it is?
I don't know.
Yeah. Scrapbook.
Somebody gave you a scrapbook with photos in it for your birthday?
Yeah. It was
to
a
remember
sentimental
me.
giff, but they weren't that close to a friend.
Was that from your mother?
No. I would love that. It's all in the context, right? Like if your wife gets you a romantic gift or flowers or whatever.
Yeah. It's fine with it.
It's fine. But if I got you that kind of gift, if I got you like a teddy bear.
No.
Yeah,
I don't think men should wish other men happy birthday.
What? For real?
Me, yeah.
I'm just saying it as more of a congratulations.
Oh, that I made another year?
Yeah. You live kind of a high-stress life.
I really do.
And you're looking
last
at
night the Yankee game was pretty stressful.
You're looking at the high stress part of your reason right here.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Last night Yankee game was stressful.
I don't even want to like baseball. I love baseball. I love Dodgers, but they are something terrible right now. Let me tell you. You
love baseball when your team is winning. So you are not a baseball fan. You're a fair-weathered fan.
No, I watch all the games. I watch all the games.
Yeah,
regardless.
I watch baseball.
I might say that I'm never going to watch this stupid team again, but there I am the next day. Well, let's see how this happens. Let's see how this is going to go down today.
But you don't watch other teams play unless they're playing the Dodgers. Well, like if I see Jacob deGrom's pitching, I would watch that game, or Skubal. I would watch that game because those are the best pitchers in the game.
Well, I'm blacked out. I can't watch Skubal because he's in
You don't
Detroit.
have MLB?
I do. They're blacked out because I'm in Michigan.
Oh, because you're in Michigan. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter who Detroit plays. I can't watch it.
That's true. Okay. So
there's very rare times that I get blacked out on a Dodger game because it has to be either Apple TV, it has to be either they're playing Detroit, and that's it.
Right. Okay.
When I was in Hawaii one time and I wanted to watch a Dodger game, you couldn't because it was blacked out, right?
Yeah, because you're worried about those fans not selling out the stadium from Hawaii.
Well, because technically, so I don't know what the ruling was on the blackout there, but every single team that shared a border with Hawaii was blacked out. So do the math. So Washington couldn't watch Seattle or whoever Seattle was playing. Couldn't watch the Bay Area teams. So San Francisco, Oakland, and whoever they were playing. Couldn't watch Angels, Dodgers, or Padres or who they're. So right off the bat, that's almost half the games going at any time are blacked out in Hawaii. I don't know if that's changed since.
And that's got to be 3,000 miles away, right?
It's a 6-hour flight, so
it's going to be at least 3,000.
It's pretty far. It's kind of far out there. So
well, they go about 500 miles an hour, maybe a little less than that, 400.
Yeah, that was a wild one. No, granted, I wasn't there I just wanted to check in and just see what was going on in the game for a minute before we went out and went to the beach or went hiking. I don't know, whatever we did.
But so in other words, they can't watch any games that those teams are. Well, who they watch?
Couldn't tell you. Don't know. Yeah, I mean the nice thing is when the Yankees play at 7:00.
Oh yeah, it's a day game.
It's only 1:00 there. It's middle of the day.
Day game.
Maybe it's for their workforce. They don't want people to just sit there and watch baseball all day, so they black out half the games.
I don't know.
Just saying, it might be.
All right.
Should we just pick a winner? We've kind of just drawn out this.
Yeah, let's pick a winner.
Yeah, that sounds good. I've already picked 2.
Well, we say winner. I'm not saying winner.
Contestants.
Victim.
Oh no, not victim. This is an opportunity.
A lot rides on this, by the way. A lot rides on this.
I just want to let everybody know that I have my pen. It's right here.
And I have a clock.
Do you?
I do. And this person you're going to pick has 90 seconds to let us know they're still watching the show. How many people are in the chat? How many people are gambling with us?
304 in the chat, and we got 269 entries into
Perfect.
Whammy Wednesdays.
It's a good name. I like it. Welcome to Whammy Wednesdays.
Welcome to Whammy Wednesday. We are your hosts, Brunsnick and Phil.
Brought to you by Tamper Away.
Brought to you by. We can't show that again, can we?
No.
Why not?
No, they got a little pissy last week.
Oof.
Yeah, that's too bad. Hey, and if you don't like being pissy, don't do things that make us get like that.
I would have thought they would have been more thankful that we pointed out such a useful resource on the internet, such as Google.
It's true.
But
yeah, exactly.
What do you get for being helpful?
I know. What do we know?
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, the first contestant
is
Charles Maddox.
Wow.
Charles Maddox. Check in, please.
You're on the clock.
Charles in charge.
You have 80 seconds, Charles.
Charles. Is the whammy spot getting bigger? That's pretty funny if we just nominally made it bigger every week.
You have 70 seconds, Charles.
Come on, Charles. Where
Where are you? Where are you?
Hey, he says
Charlie's
here.
in. He's in.
Charlie Mack. I don't know if that's
Charlie.
Could be you. I'm going to ask you a question. What is your email provider? There's What is your email provider? What do we got here? If that is you, Charlie Mack.
That's really you.
What do we got? Hey, he's got
what
it
do we
right.
got?
Yahoo. Okay. Yahoo.
All right.
If I really wanted to be sneaky, I'd be like, all right, what's the number in your email? And then if they guess the number, I'm like, nope, you're wrong. All right, we're going to spin it. You know what to do.
I do.
You don't really have to do anything. You just have to wait and see.
I have to wait and see what happens.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Everybody's collectively hoping for a whammy.
Here we go. Whammy time.
I'm hoping for a 3-ball arsenal.
Oh,
new ball.
New ball. We're done.
He said we're giving out 2.
Yeah, we are. We're done with this guy.
We're done with this. Oh, yeah, unless he doesn't want to keep it.
Oh, my God. Charles, don't be that guy.
Charles, do you want to keep that or do you want to spin again? Because, what's better than 1 ball?
3 balls.
3 balls, right? He said keep.
Yeah, I knew he would.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Should we see what he would have won?
Yeah, let's see what Charles would have gotten had he elected not to keep the 1 ball free ball.
We love to play this game because you never know.
You never
say he was a gambler. Say, I just got a new ball.
Let's say I have a 3-ball bag and I have 3 balls. I don't need another bag. I need another ball. What would happen?
I like to see because they do this on the game shows all the time.
Yeah.
Here's what you would have won behind the curtain. Number 2.
Number 2 is
would have downgraded to a backpack. Still a good prize.
Yeah, but he was 1 tick away from
3-ball arsenal.
All right, let's pick another winner in honor of my birthday and everybody sticking around.
All right.
Because today is a day.
All right, the second contestant. You got your clock ready to go again?
I'll have to reset it. Okay, reset. Go ahead.
Ready? Second contestant is Thomas Travers. Thomas Travers.
TT, double T.
We're giving away 2 potential prizes today just because Phil's birthday and he wants to give everybody else a present. Now, that's how great Phil is.
If the Miguel Whammy came up, it would be interesting.
What are you going to say? You going to have me pick up another name or if you do that?
Probably right. Yeah, we're going to give something away. But Thomas, you have 60 seconds.
Where are you at? Oh, he's there. I see him.
Okay, there he is.
By name. I am here.
I am here.
That could be any Thomas Travers.
We have 7 or 8 of them in the chat.
Yeah, at any given moment.
All right, here's the spin, Thomas. Everybody is rooting for a whammy.
Someone's crying foul. I saw in the chat.
Why?
KG is saying the wheel isn't right. The spin usually comes up near the whammy. Look at the past few weeks. All right, you know what? I'm going to spin it as hard as I can. We're going to see where it ends up. How about that?
The spin usually comes up. Oh, he's saying that the whammy is up near the top, so we rigged the wheel. Could be conspiracy theory.
Could be. Put on your metal hat there.
Hold on.
But why would we want it to come up near the whammy? Because guess what's right near the whammy is the 3-ball arsenal right
That's
here.
right. But anyway.
I'll tell you what. We'll start it all the way over here this time on the opposite side of the whammy.
That's right.
And we'll give it a spin. Thomas.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
That's
oh my God!
As hard as I can spin.
That's the biggest spin of the year. That's got a revolution rate of maximum bob. All right, what do we got? Here it comes.
Oh, clear magic. How about that?
Clear magic. The plant-based ball cleaner. Clear magic brought to you by Hammer. Clear magic.
Do you want to keep the clear magic, or do you want to, or do you want dirty balls and try to win something else?
He's going to go for the spin. I know he is.
Spin again, please, he says. Okay.
All right, here we go. Now the pressure is on. Oh, big spin again. Big spin again.
Is it going to land in the same spot?
Well, either that or on the whammy, because then we get out of this one for free.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, all right.
Grip sack.
Grip sack winner.
Dang.
Thomas, you tried hard. You did a valiant effort, and now you have a nice grip sack.
That is true. Grip.
Everybody needs a grip sack.
Yeah.
That's right.
And it's been a while since we've given away one. So
that's true. We haven't given away one in a while.
Well, that was good. That was a nice
birthday.
It was
a good show. It was a nice birthday show.
It was.
I brought cupcakes in for everybody in the office today.
For you?
Yeah, I didn't even do that. All right. Well, Nick, thank you very much. Everybody, thank you for birthday wishes and joining us on the show.
Yeah, enjoy your Brazilian food fest.
Yeah, and then next week maybe we'll talk about that 6-ball arsenal.
That's cool. Maybe we will.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. All right, we'll see you guys.
Arsenal building. Maybe that'll be our topic next week.
Yeah. All right, go Yankees tonight. 1 game behind Toronto.
They're toast.
It'd be pretty good if they can pull that one off.
Well,
how about the Detroit collapse, by the way?
That's bad. Don't say that too loud because there's some sensitive people around here.
I know. But you realize last Wednesday at this time, the Yankees were 5 games back of Toronto.
So?
They're 1 game back right now.
So?
Objects in mirror are closer than they appear.
Cleveland was 15.5 back at one point.
I know. And now they're in first.
Now they're tied for first. And they have the tiebreaker for the year, even if they finish tied.
The only difference between the Tigers and the Titanic had a band.
I'm pretty sure they have a band over there in Chicago.
Well, if the party's over, turn out the lights.
All right. Well, everybody that's
we'll see you guys.
Won, well, I'll reach out to you after the show and get your information. So, see ya.
See you next week. Thanks, Nick. We'll see everybody. All right.